So, yesterday I did my sessions at the Florida Mania Convention. They were both really awesome sessions. And the first one I did was on 5 exercises, taking your 5 favorite exercises and making combinations for any type of classing that you teach to try to simplify some of the things that we overthink as instructors, trainers, and people who work with clientele. So, trying to simplify things from one classroom to another. And my second one was all about fresh food matters. So, I touched on how to decipher labels and what they mean, and when you go to the grocery store, what's your better options to buy, what to look for, what to feel and smell and taste. What's the difference between your natural, your regenerative, your co-op, your organic? What does it mean when you buy those things? Why are they more expensive? Same thing with your meats. Are you getting good quality meat whenever you buy your meats, like chicken and fish and beef? Do you know the difference in your labeling? So as I'm going through all these things, the questions that were being fired back were awesome questions. But on top of that, I kind of question our industry a little bit too on some of these nutritionists or dietitians or some of the medical specialists that are in our field. How in depth do they really get to go into their texting as far as their textbooks are concerned and some of the information that they learn? I kind of feel like some of them should have to take some type of coursing that is more on the how does your digestion work for real. Some of the anatomy that goes on with whenever you ingest something. What does it do? And it's not just absorption and the gut-mind connection. I think that we need to, as an industry, kind of come together and really hone in on making programs that are more involved with making sure that they understand everything about it, because I had questions that should not be questions. And I get the average person, but these are people who are in our industry. So I'm working with professionals and I'm answering questions to make professionals understand some of the things that we're buying and labeling that they're telling their clients or their, members of their gym and stuff. This is what you should go and you should be eating. But do they really know the difference between what they're actually telling them to buy and consume, or what their diet should be? And it should not be a cardboard box of, this is my program, and if you do it for 20 days, everybody's different. Everybody's digestion's different. Everybody has different allergies. Everybody is a different makeup. Everybody's got different goals. We are not all in the same box, and it should not be programmed that way. And as we're looking as the agricultural side of it, you should be going and taking in on your farmers markets and buying real food that's coming out of those real farms that are regenerative, that are co-op regenerative, that are your organic and your certified organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised, organic pasture-raised. There is a huge difference, and I was so surprised that these are professionals who don't know the difference. And they should. And I was glad that I could go and I could give them some knowledge. And I even brought some of my show and tell, which means that all those good things that I picked out of my garden before I came and the stuff that I cooked, it went with me. I literally cleaned my greens. I pulled some of those weeds that are not weeds, that are actually superfoods that we have in our backyard. And I actually put them not only display, but one of the things that I passed around for everybody to actually smell was real greens. So I put about 20 different types of greens that I had cut from my backyard that was going to be my dinner as well. And I took it with me and I let them open the bag and literally smell that green, that smell that they will have embedded in their brain now. And when they go to buy that supermarket triple washed green stuff that they're calling a lettuce mix in the grocery stores, they're going to double think about what it actually smells like. And the next time they go to their farmer's market or to a specialty store that sells organic produce from farms that are close to their area, they're going to think about it next time that they, go and decide whether they're going to purchase something that's not organic, or certified organic. And is it pasture raised or is it grass fed? It's important stuff. It really is, because that's how we're putting nutrients in our body. That's how our minds are working better. That's how we keep more energy. But it's also how we recover. It also makes us sleep better. It recovers injuries better. It takes inflammation down in our systems as far as our body's concerned on a daily basis. All those things matter. And so to have nutritionists and medical specialists and things like that in the classroom with me and asking me valid questions that I was absolutely honored to answer, but also give them a little insight on what soil should look like and what all of those things that they're going and purchasing is, about. It really does make a difference on our labeling. So I'm just saying this because I think it's something that we need to come together as a whole and make more of available documentation on maybe putting programming together that makes it easier for them to give better things for their clients, as far as, thinking about putting maybe even going to the grocery store with them and helping them understand the difference between labels as well, as far as clients are concerned or members are at these studios and these gyms, even patients. There are dietitians and things that come to some of these seminars, and they should be aware as well. We are what we eat, and that's 100% on everything that I have learned over the last 31 years in this business. If you would love me to come to your company or workplace, I am licensed and insured. I do have an LLC and I am insured. I will be more than happy to come out and talk about real food and real labels. And I hope that in the next couple of years, we start coming out with better textbooks and better programs that are a little more engaging on what the agricultural side of this is, because that is 100% of what nutritional people who are giving these nutritional plans and everything else should be giving their clients and their patients. And I also think that the medical field needs to step up their game and have it where they kind of have more of the nutritional backgrounding required for anybody who's going to tell somebody you need to eat better and you need to sleep better. But do they actually understand the science behind that too? It shouldn't be a bunch of different little entities. It should be all one. And that was what wellness programming was supposed to be about. But I'm seeing that there is the split, and there shouldn't be a split. We're all doing the same thing for these same people, and we're all trying to help them live longer lives and feel better and be able to perform better and recover better and just live longer. So I am having an awesome time here. I've got another day and a half, but I kind of wanted to put my feedback out there, and I'm glad that I was able to put some insight into it, and I cannot wait to lecture next year and present next year. Love it!